They had the shivers and trembling lips, the tears was falling. And, baby, they was a wretched mess, and I was wretched right along with them. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for Season 2, the premiere episode of The Handmaid's Tale, June. This is a recap and a review all mixed in together. I'm just going to hop right into it. Because I was super excited about this first episode. We pick right on up with Offred being, I always mess her name up, Offred, same thing, being carted away by the eye. That's what we got to see, right? Belly all pregnant with Nick's baby, and the commander, he know that's not his baby. The tires come to a screeching halt, like, you hear dogs barking all around, and she being brought into this room. And there's loads and loads of other handmaids. They look like all the handmaids that didn't stone Janine. So remember when Janine tried to jump off that doggone bridge and kill herself, but she didn't die. And since she didn't die, they was gonna stone her ass to death, right? And the girl who talked her back into going back to the whole house for Mayday, Alma, she there too. They funneling through this little long dark corridor, you know, hear the old rabbit ass dogs barking. And it's almost like they walking a green mile. The girls are panicking and trembling and stuff. And, you know, Alma tried to grab her hand like, I got you, sis, we in it together. Dude broke them up like, no, y'all ain't finna be here together. Ain't no comfort gonna be up here. So they all filed into this really big old stadium. And I'm not sure what June was looking at Offred at this point. I'm going to call her June when she's back in old day. I'm going to call her Offred when she's in this time. Okay. So, Offred is all paralyzed looking. Then we look up, look around. We see rows of nooses just hanging up there. The women go into a panic, baby. They tossed around and they getting kicked all in the stomach and they pulled by her. And Offred is finally realizing shit is fucked up right now. What the hell is going on? The panic starts setting in, and I'm panicking just as much as she is. I'm like, how in the hell is my girl supposed to get out of this? Moreover, she done made her ass all the way to Canada, and like it's old Serena Warford, you know, Serena Joy, she gonna come in and save the day because she's pregnant with her baby? What the fuck is going on? I'm only 7 minutes into the episode, and I'm on the edge of my seat, eyes all bugged out. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Then all of a sudden, Maxwell's song, A Woman's Work, come on. And it wasn't his voice though. Somebody else was singing it. And it made me a little more anxious. I was like, seriously, I'm like this watching TV, right? So they start putting all the nooses around the women's neck. You can hear the little muffled screams, but they all bad. They got the mouths all covered up. Remember how they did of Glenn. When they captured her, they covered her mouth all up. Yeah, they all covered up like that. They tears is falling faster than the urine that they couldn't hold back. They all peeing on themselves and everything. Baby, these women in this scene, these actors, these actresses were acting their butts off. I was as scared as they was. They had the shivers and trembling lips. The tears was falling. And, baby, they was a wretched mess, and I was wretched right along with them. Okay, so the men, they all get them all up and they lined up. And Offred is like, oh, I'm praying right now. The men, they ready to draw. They quote that old by his hand bullshit. Pull the lever, baby. Baby, June is praying to any God that will listen right now. And when her neck didn't snap, the relief in her eyes, they all looked around at each other confused as fuck. Then out come that old bitch ass Auntie Lydia, baby. Ooh, coming out quoting the Bible like she always do. I'm thinking she got to die. She got to die a slow and painful death. I need her DNA strands to be pulled out one by one through the pores of her butthole. I swear, and then they shredded up like shards of glass just to that unrecognizable old wretched hag. Oh, I can't stand Aunt Lydia. But this was a lesson to you all, you know. So Alma looked scared, but at the same time, Alma looking like, I'm gonna fuck her up. That's the look she was having on her face. And I hope that's what I was reading. So we go back in the day with June, Hannah, and Luke. And at this point, they now controlling their medication, right? I told you it was like a slow climb to how they started taking over everybody's lives. And I wasn't sure if it was birth control that she was had her prescription for. But she needed Luke to give her permission to get him, And then I was like, yeah, it was birth control. It was birth control because she was like, I ain't got to get him, babe. I ain't got to get him. We can have another little one. Just us right here. And Luke was like, hell to the yeah, let's go have on a baby girl. So, back with Offred. Present day, the handmaids, they still being tormented by Lydia, that bitch there. They made a kneel down out in the rain, and they holding this stone up in their hands just like this. If their hands drop, she electrocuted them with that fucking cattle prod. Oh, and so, my aunt, she used to do that to us when we got in trouble. We didn't have to like stand with rocks. We had to stand with telephone books in our hand. And she didn't have us out in the rain, but she had us there all motherfucking night. I swear to goodness, that shit is hard. It's hard on the body. Well, somebody came in and gave Lydia the news that Offred is with child. Oh, what a joyous day. You know what I'm saying? She removes the stone from her hand, allows her to get on up. And that look on June's face, baby. I know I'm calling her June instead of Offred, but y'all know who I'm talking about. It's the same person. So she take her into the house, and all the other handmaids, though, they gotta sit their ass out there in the rain, holding a sorcerer's stone and shit, all in pain and everything. And her old wretched ass has a moment to break down crying. I couldn't tell if she was in pain, upset, or she was happy. But then she was happy. She started ringing that church bell like, hey, glory. Glory to the Lord in the highest. I was holding that long ass rope. She's gonna wrap around her neck and she was gonna commit suicide. But I wasn't that lucky. I wasn't that lucky. She didn't kill herself. No, she ringing the bells of joy like ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. We got a baby on the way. We got a baby on the way. Well, Offred is sitting there listening to the bell, still feeling like, you still feel that noose around her neck. You still see the rope burns and everything. Well, Aunt Lydia, she putting out all the stops. Now she bringing her hot soup and everything. But Offred was like, I don't want that food. I ain't eating nothing that you giving me. I ain't eating none of your bullshit that you serving. So Aunt Lydia's like, oh, you gonna eat. You gonna eat. I'm gonna take special care of you too. You gonna straighten up and fly right. Right? That's what you gonna do. So she was like, yeah, sure, Aunt Lydia. I mean, she was like, girl, you did all the doggone charades for nothing. And Offred was like, Janine was not nothing. She said, you did right. She was nothing. But she was like, you ain't doing no justice. You ain't doing any of these women any justice. You here protected because you pregnant, but they got to take the punishment based because they followed your dumb ass. That's what I'm saying here. Don't get onto your high horse. Don't get up on your high horse with your little defiance, standing all proud, because now everybody paying the price for you and your mistakes. But you a special one, huh? You special because you're pregnant. She's like, you better eat. Don't make me say it again. Offred took that little plate, slid that back over to her like, I said I ain't hungry. I was like, you better tell her, girl. You better tell her. I was like, I love it. I love it. But Lydia came behind her and shook up off that chair, right? And she said, let's go on a little walk, boo. Let's go and walk this walk. Take her down to this dark room. And it's a girl that's like chained to the middle of the floor. And I was like, who this? Who this right here? And her name was Offred. Offred is full belly pregnant. And she drank drain cleaner to try to hurt the baby. Lydia's like, are we feeling hungry yet? Because 9 months is a long doggone time. You gonna eat now, right? Offred is like, yeah, I don't need to be locked up and chained in this room for 9 doggone months. Yes, I shall eat. I am hungry as a mother. Go give me every soup drop that you want to drop into me. So, and she eating all the other handmaids. They brought in from the rain. They made the line all up. And I was like, well, they watch her eat. That's what they're going to do. And Alma, she looking at Offred and she gets shocked in her neck like, hey, eyes front. What the heck you looking to the side for? So they take her back into another room. And upon going into her, she immediately starts to scream. I was like, whoa, what's going to happen? They chain her to a stovetop, baby, and light that doggone pilot and burning Alma hands up. I was like, oh, these sadistic bitches must die. They must die and die now. That's how I'm feeling. So we go back in the day with June, and she's sitting up in her windowsill. She looks like she's watching people go to work. And she gets a call from Hannah's school. Apparently they had been calling her. She'd been missing a call, but Her phone was in her purse, and her purse was in another room. So little Hannah, she's sick. Little Hannah Banana, yeah, she's sick. And when the school couldn't reach her, they said, okay, we sent her to the hospital in the ambulance, like for a fever. Give her aspirin, lay her ass down in the back room to the cot till her mama show up. That's what y'all do. Why y'all didn't call her daddy? Well, anyway, the nurse is like, it's probably just a virus. But you know what? We got a few questions for you. And I'm like, girl, that is never good when they say we got a few questions for you in regards to a child. It's never good. So June is like oblivious to the line of questioning that's going on. I'm like, girl, they are questioning your parenting. They are saying you are neglecting your baby. And while she being interviewed, the officer walk up, make me nervous. I was like, oh, they finna lock my girl up. But he didn't intervene, right? So June, Offred, she started to, we June right now because it's back in the day. So June, she started to catch on to the line of questioning, like, what you trying to say here? Basically, what she's trying to say is you and your husband, y'all work over y'all child's well-being. That nurse reminded me of Aunt Lydia. I just wanted her to punch her in the throat. Just punch her. Well, Offred is laying on the table. It looks like she's in an OB. And old Serena Joy walk in, Mrs. Waterford. And she like, you good? Mm-hmm. Yep, praise be. She said, okay, good. Let's be clear here. Let's be clear. There will be no more. Oh, what the fuck was that? There will be no more. I gotta get this word. Recalcitrance. I ain't never heard that word in my doggone life. My doggone computer made that mug with the red squiggly lines like I didn't spell it right. I had to go back. I don't know what the hell recalcitrance is. But she said, all your little games, all your little smart girl bullshit, it's over. It's finished. Are we done or are we done? Understand? Right? Offred looked at her and said, oh, Serena boo, don't be upset. You're gonna hurt the baby. She was looking at her like, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you, right? But Commander come in with the doc and interrupt their little happy reunion. And they both, had this little death stare at each other going on. I was like, which one of them gonna blink first, Well, the doc, he confirmed that she was indeed pregnant. And now Serena's like, oh, God bless you, child. Girl, get the fuck out of here with that. Get out of here with that. So then this black dude walked through, this orderly. He like, blessed be the fruit, June. June? Did you just call me by my real name? I'm like, who are you, bruh? And she starts to get dressed after everybody leaves out the room and finds a key in her boot. And I had to rewind, like, who's over by her boots? And I noticed that the commander had walked over there, and I was like, nah, commander ain't trying to help her get out of there. But then that's why they was in her saying, like, oh, you're going to feel a little pressure here. The orderly, he walked through. I saw him right there. I was like, okay, come through. He was like the dude in the monkey suit in that little business thing when you haven't paying attention to certain people and then the little dude in the monkey suit walked through and you don't notice him. That's what happened to me in this particular scene because I did not see that brother the first time. I had to rewind. Thank God it's on Hulu and it's streaming. So I got excited. I got real excited. I'm like, Mayday, baby. Mayday is coming through. And then she noticed the key had like a little red tag on it. And she looked around and saw a little red dot by the door. So she put the key in and went through the door. Saw somebody coming up the little hallway and said, okay, well, let me go down. She started following all the little red dots like it was the yellow brick road. I was like, way to go, girl. Where are you going on? Where are you going? It led her to some doggone meat truck. I was like, get in. The door shut behind her. Ain't nobody talking to her. The engine didn't start up. I was like, this was too easy. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting real nervous. So June comes home with little Hannah Banana, and Luke is watching the news. It's like 30 dudes just busted up into the Capitol, machine guns just lit the place up. And martial law is being declared, the National Guard being called in worldwide. And like, then the damn White House was bombed. Bombed. And June and Luke looking like, this ain't good. This cannot be good at all. Okay, so then the truck stopped. The driver signaled for her to come on out and say, hey, stay inside. Somebody gonna come for you. And it's Nick. Like, I didn't trust Nick for Nathan. But he like, hey, we in this place called Back Bay. They looking for you. You need to change your clothes. You need to cut your hair. Right now, I can't get you out of the city, but somebody gonna come for you. They gonna give you a place to stay until everything die down a little bit, and then we gonna, we gonna move. But y'all know doggone well, June is not gonna move and leave Hannah there. You already know this. So she strips down and sets her clothes on fire, and she felt like one step closer to freedom. One step. All right now, girl. And I was like, okay, maybe Nick is on her side. I mean, it is his baby after all, So she cut her hair. Threw that into the fire too. Through the fire, through the window. Yeah, she threw that into the fire. Okay. So next on the list was that damn cattle tag she had on her ear. Baby, I thought that she was going to go for the metal. I thought she was going to go for the metal, but she cut her damn ear. She sliced on into that mug. I guess she was going to slide the little thing off. Oh, that pain hit her. I was like, girl, what is you doing? But I understand. She was serious about that, baby. She got that bitch off. She was bleeding out. Blood was everywhere. She got that mug off her ear. I was like, so all you need to do is cauterize the ear. You already got the fire going. You will be all right. Put the knock-on scissors in there. Heat it up. Put it on the ear. Cauterize it. You're going to be good, girl. Hey, the pain of freedom never felt so good to June. She was like, you know what? I'm this, that, and the third. I'm this, that, and the third. I'm June Osborne. That is my doggone name. And guess what, bitches? I'm free. I was like, yes, yes, yes. I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch the second episode. I can't wait to watch the second episode. But this was a good opening for season 2. I love how the direction this is going. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank y'all for coming back and watching The Handmaid's Tale with me. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If I didn't say this in the beginning, like the video if you liked it. Thumbs up if you just love Handmaid's Tale. Comment down below. I love to interact with you. And subscribe to the channel if you've not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell on your way out so that way you can be notified when all of these videos are up. Episode 2 will be up on Saturday. All right, y'all. Peace.